instance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, Tim? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Right back to Mitchell here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Breaks through the contact. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Darnold. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Seahawks at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Darnold from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Elijah Arroyo, 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Hill going to go in motion right. Now it's Herbert. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second and 10. Give up the middle, Price. They find some open field here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That play won't lead any highlight packages, but it did its job. They knew where the first down marker was and were able to pick it up with the short pass.
Here's Herbert. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Chargers.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Herbert. Right back to Gadsden. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
A play fake, and it's Darnold rolling to his right. Out right to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the right. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Seahawks 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This 2nd and 4. Now it's Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Darnold. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Second and 2.
In motion, Hill. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 47.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba with the grab. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. To throw is Darnold. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
The Thompson will go in motion right. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Thomas on the coverage.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
nation gonna hear me roar. Soul is on fire. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey, hey. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. You should have thought before you